Hello traders, the title of the video is how I draw Fibonacci extensions precisely. Alright, so you may say to me, George, I already know how to draw Fibonacci extension. This video is not for me, alright. But for some traders, they are still asking that question and want to know how other traders, are drawing their Fibonacci extension. In fact, I've been asked that question many times. All right, so we're going to go through it completely now, and I'll tell you how myself I draw my Fibonacci extension. You may disagree with my how I count or how I draw my Fibonacci extension, but that's it. That's the way I draw it. Okay. So normally, if there is a trend, those that are familiar with alien wave trading, the trend is usually subdivided into 5 segments like this. Go up, you come down, you go up, you come down, you go up like this. And then you come down again, all right? But if you want to apply Fibonacci extension, the best approach, so you see here, price, you see this section here, how the price went up all the way up there. You see, there was a trend, in fact, there was a trend in this section. So the better approach is to start at the beginning of the trend, to the top of the trend. That's how I usually draw it if the trend is already in place. So I put it from the low of the trend to the top of the trend, and the Fibonacci extension are somewhere up there. You can't see them, they are up there somewhere. The 138.2%, the 161.8%, the 261.8%, they are all up there. You cannot see them on this chart. I'm using TC2000. So understand that, But there is another, I haven't finished yet. Stay with me. I encourage you to watch the full length of this video so you may understand how I draw my Fibonacci extension precisely. But when we see a trend like this, that is has 5 segments, you see here, so he went up here, you see, and then he came down, that's the second session. Then he went up for some time, that's the longer part, and he came down, that's the 4th time, and then again he went up here. The 3rd section, of the trend is also very important for traders to apply, the Fibonacci extension from the low of the 3rd, segment of the trend. I don't want to say wave, all right, and so you put here the low of the 3rd segment of the trend to the top of that segment, all right? Especially when can you do that? You do that after the price start going, after pulling back like this and start going up here. So as soon as this move is completed and start going up like this, you need to apply Fibonacci extension like this. If you go to the hourly time frame, 15-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, you see that very often if the price is in a rising channel, we are trending, usually you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all right? Now, you don't have to worry too much about it, all right? But if you see, for instance, you see price start going up from here, You see that so it was going up before it came down big time here, So remember that very often before the trend will end, there will be last portion, this section here. All right? So you want to apply the Fibonacci extension from the 3rd portion, which is from here to here. All right? The same thing we do in a downtrend again, same thing downtrend. You can apply from the low of the downtrend to, you can apply from the high of the downtrend to the lowest point of the downtrend. And again, you can apply it to the 3rd segment of the downtrend, and usually the longest one. All right, I haven't finished yet. So I'm using TC2000. If we want to draw Fibonacci retracement, all right, we start from the starting point of the move. So the move that started here. So the point that we call 100% will be at the starting point of the move. And the point that we call 0 will be at the end of the move. That's how if you want to draw Fibonacci retracement. But if you are using TC2000 and you want to draw Fibonacci extension, we do the opposite. So the 100% will be at the top of the move. So whenever you are using TC2000 you want to draw Fibonacci extension, the point 0 should be at the starting point of the move. And the point where it's ending, so I'm applying it to the third segment, so 0% will be here, and 100% will be at the top when I'm drawing Fibonacci extension. I haven't finished yet. All right. Now, generally, when I'm drawing Fibonacci extension, sometimes you see that some candlestick bar will be very long. You see this one here. See, sometimes they got a very long shadow. Sometimes if the shadow is too long, suppose it went too far up, so it's just a shadow here. See, like antenna, it's too long. Sometimes I don't like to put it all the way to the top. So suppose I'm applying for this move from here to the top here, okay? Usually, this one is not too much. You see, there's a little bit of shadow here. So I'll start from the lowest point of this move here to that top here. So this is 0% here, this is 100%. And my Fibonacci extensions are somewhere up there. But sometimes you may notice that some candlestick bar will have a very long shadow here, or another one may have a very long tail here. Sometimes, if I see that, I don't put it all the way to the low of that long tail or all the way to the top of that long shadow. I do not, sometimes. But I'm aware of it, but sometimes I do not. All right? But if the tail or the shadow is too long, one can just choose it from the closing price instead of considering. So we ignore the tail and we will only concentrate on the closing price. You see here, I ignore the shadow here and I ignore the tail. But I don't have to in this case because they are normal tail and shadow. If they were quite very long, exaggerated, I may decide to discount them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I do not. All right? But there is one very interesting point that I need to mention to traders that a lot of traders are not doing. And I have one example here. This is another financial issue you see here. So everybody agrees. So we can apply, okay, the Fibonacci extension to a trending 5 or a move. So when it's trending, you may see 5 segments. Sometimes it becomes more complicated than that. But the simplest way, you may usually see 5, but sometimes you may be confused if you do not understand any of it. So everybody agrees that this stock here start going up from here, yes or no? Well, now we have this significant move down, yes or no? So, and then again, you see here, from here, it went up again, and then we have this significant move down here, okay? But we can draw Fibonacci extension after the price pause. So there was a bullish move for a long time. Now it paused significantly. A bullish move for some time, it paused significantly. Now again, a bullish move out for some time, and it paused significantly, all right? But in this, no, I don't want you to get confused. Anytime the price pause, hold on please, try to move this, okay? So you see here, after you pause this like this for too long, we can apply Fibonacci extension to that section. So we'll apply Fibonacci extension from here to here, yes or no? So the 0 will be at the starting point, and the 100% will be at the top. So from the lowest point of this move, because it pauses here, it pauses here, you see a pause here big time, all right? So anytime the price breathe in, all right, so here it is, so here it is in this section here, it went out from here, and then it came down. So we can apply Fibonacci extension to that, all right? Very important. Do you see that? It went out, it came down. We can apply Fibonacci extension to that. And then we have 138.2%, critical resistance level, 161.8%, and so on, 261.8, 314, 361, okay? Now, here again, we can apply it again here like this. Why can we apply again from here to here? Because the price paused again. So it went up, and then it breathed in, and breathed out, yes or no? It went up, and there was a pause. Therefore, we can apply Fibonacci extension to that. The reason why I'm mentioning this like this is that sometimes you may find excellent trading opportunity on the edge of the Fibonacci extension if you are going, okay, step by step, section by section. So it went up here, it paused a bit, okay, and so on, right? So, we can say also, it went up all the way there, and then we see a significant pause back to the moving of the 50, or moving of 100, all right? So if it goes up for some time, come back to 50, or goes up for some time, come back to 100, that's a significant move, all right? Because the price will pause on the moving of 50 for some time, and then finally you go to the moving of 100, all right? And then when a bigger correction is underway, it will come back down, like here, to the moving of 200. That's the blue line there. So I can apply Fibonacci extension for this move to here because there was a pull, all right? Yes or no? But we can apply it again from all the way here up there. When this move is completed, all right, or is underway, in fact, or completed, and this move is about to begin. So we can apply Fibonacci extension. So we are watching a 138.2% level, which is a very important Fibonacci extension level. If you don't know anything about 138.2% Fibonacci extension level, go to www.dayprotrader.com. There is a web page about the 138.2% Fibonacci extension level. All right. So here it is. But very often, trader will forget to apply the Fibonacci extension to draw it section by section, and they miss out. You see here, you see this section here, you see this move here from here. So price breaks above this high here. You see this high here. He breaks above it, and then 1, 2, 3 came down to retest it. That high here. That's it. And then from there, you start going up. Yes or no? All right. Now, let's play with the Fibonacci extension. The 0% is at the starting point. Now, you can see that I'm stopping here for now. I have a reason for it because, like I told you, if the price usually is going from A to B, usually you see in 5. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, all right. Do you see now? So if somebody apply like this, so say 1, 2, 3, 4, and when the 5th one is underway, one can apply the Fibonacci extension from this point to the top of this move here, the 3rd one here. Or we can apply it like this. The 3rd one, see, 1, 2, 3, see this is the 3rd one, and the 4th one, the 5th one. Here it is. And this is our 138.2. That's the Fibonacci extension level. I use 138.0 instead of 138.2. All right. And between two Fibonacci extension level, there is always a median line. And sometimes they forget that. But you can see that if you do it like this for this, like a lot of people will do it like this for now, for the 3rd move, if you will do that. And the midpoint target, so this is the 138.2%, right? Critical resistance level ahead. This is the 100% up there. And there is a midpoint target, that's where the price almost stopped. But I want you to pay attention to this. Though we are talking about the 3rd move, this section here, you can see that that 3rd move, there was another move before it ended, this move here. From here to here. This move is very, very, very important. This move before the 4th one here, this section here. All right? So price goes up, you suppose you see, price goes up, blah, 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 you see this one, blah, 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 blah. You see, this, you can apply Fibonacci extension to the last section of that move up there. This section you see here, again, you want to up, this section, the last section here, you can apply Fibonacci extension to that. That's very, very important. Especially if the price is about to go back above it. Here, this was the last move, all right? You can see that the move or the up move before this last up move is from here to here. That move, the last section of it is just this one. It's so powerful. So now that I apply Fibonacci extension to that last section of a price move, all right, because the price is going above it. So anytime, so what I will say to you, if the price goes like this, okay, from A to B, all right, and then you pull back like this, okay, Now it's going back above this high here. If they move from here to here, got a last section. Am I explaining myself clearly, or am I talking to myself? Like this one got a last section like this, all right? You want to apply Fibonacci extension to that also and highlight those levels. So by doing that now, you can see, as I've done it now, for that small last portion, the critical resistance is 138.2% right there. That's where they are challenging the price, because if a financial instrument is bullish going up for some time, you see this last bullish, the last section of the bullish move is critical. So that's the first, in fact, the first challenge is the 138.2%. The first resistance in an uptrend is 138.2% Fibonacci extension level of the last session of the last move before the last move itself. Are you confused? Maybe you are. So this is the last session. But the last move before the last session is here. But that session also got another last session. Think of it, you play computer games, all right, racing, all right. So whenever people are running, they're doing different lap, or you watch Formula One, all right. So when you come to the last lap is very important. Things can change dramatically. That's why I'm just trying to get your attention. I think some trader already understood it. Say, just move on. But I'm doing this for new traders, all right? So they may also understand it. That's why I'm dwelling on it. So I know a lot of traders already understood. They say, George, I'm not a new trader. I'll mark your video down, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry. I'm speaking to new trader, okay? All right. Okay. So this is how I draw my Fibonacci extensions. So now you see, down the 138.2% of the last session of the last move before the last move is there. But if you were doing it like everybody else, if you were doing it for like everybody else, which means that you apply it to the third move, so you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So your 138.2 is there. You need to highlight it also. It's a critical resistance. But before that, there is another critical resistance right there. 138.2% level. And again, even if you apply it to the third move alone, you can still, all right, be all right. I'm trying to adjust my line a bit so you can see the 138.2 instead of putting it all the way here. Okay, so you can see. Anytime you see two Fibonacci key level, especially the 100% and the 138.2, and the 138.2% and the 161.8% level, just remember me, please. What do I mean by remember me? It means that between those two Fibonacci key level, either 100% and 138.2, or any two Fibonacci extension key level, there's always a median line. So somebody that applied to the third move, like this session here, all right, that person, if he or she is drawing a median line between those two Fibonacci extension key level, that person still can be all right. It's a resistance there. You want to know where resistance? We can do the same thing in a downtrend, upside down. So turn it upside down, all right, by drawing it. So have I got something else to tell you more about how I draw my Fibonacci? Now, this is one example here, that what I was trying to explain to you when it got a long shadow. You see, this one got a very long shadow there. So so for this move from here, see, so now we want to draw Fibonacci extension. Because this one got a long shadow, when I see that, I try to discount it because I call it like an exaggeration. So I put it from the closing price to the closing price here instead of, so I will ignore the tail because this one got a very long tail. So as I'm ignoring that long tail, I will ignore also every other tail at the other end. But then I'm aware of it. So as I did that, I want to know where is my 138.2. Here it is, this one here. All right. I have not finished here. I've still got few tips to share with you if you want to stay. All right, stay, and I'll tell you one more. Okay, I'm not repeating myself. So, but as I did that, I tried to go again to the top and to the far end. Why am I doing that? I want to go into the mind of other traders. So I'm aware of the other, okay, 138.2, a little bit down here. That is further down. So as the price reaches my first normal 138.2%, or another Fibonacci extension level that I have drawn from the closing price to the closing price, if it goes beyond it, then I'm down. So I'm coming back to apply it like this to see what other traders are seeing, because some traders may put it here and to here. But talking about myself, George, when it got a long tail like that, I just ignore it. I'll give priority to the closing price, and that's how I will do it. All right? There is another way that we use the Fibonacci extension. You remember traders that are following us at 248wave.com? Have you checked our webpage that we call the irregular first wave? So, you see, normally, now, let me show you something. Okay. So here we are. So I use something that we call, that maybe you never heard about it, but because I'm playing with the Fibonacci extension and I discover a few things also. So like now, you see, if you want to apply Fibonacci extension, all right, from here to here, that's the third one. So this is the third one, fourth one, and the fifth one. That's the last one there. Okay, I understand it. I'm going fast. Okay, all right. So I apply it like that. Okay, that's the Fibonacci. Okay. Extension, because from the 0, all right, to the 100%, yes or no? So the extension, we have the 138.2, 161.8, 261.8 somewhere up there, okay, and so on, all right? But sometimes we do the opposite. So for that section, the Fibonacci extension, the bullish move, the Fibonacci extension key level are above the high of the move, yes or no? But sometimes we do what we call, what I do something, okay, which is not the normal way. I do what I call the opposite or the Fibonacci extension. So in fact, I'm applying Fibonacci retracement to this session, because when we apply Fibonacci retracement to this move to here, the 100% will be at the lowest point and the 0% will be at the top, yes or no? So, but my intention is not to use, okay, my intention is not to use the Fibonacci retracement, 38.2%, 50%. My intention is to use the Fibonacci extension reverse, meaning that upside down of this move from here to here. All right, stay with me. If you are still here, it means that you are very interested in that. Oh. So, I want to show you what I'm talking about here. You see here. So, you see, pay attention carefully what I'm doing here, okay? So, you can see now, price was going up in this session, going up, okay? Now it came down 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? So after it reaches this, went below the moving over 200, it start going up here. So we have those resistance ahead, all right? So as the price start going up, you see this is the last move down before it start going up, yes or no? So far, the only time that I will start drawing my Fibonacci extension in the direction of this bullish move is when it start pausing. So which means when it start doing this move down, then I will apply Fibonacci extension to from here to here, yes or no? Because it's a new move. It went down, you see now it went down, now it's reversing, yes or no? So whenever there is a reversal, all right, like this, it went down and it's going down, we can apply the Fibonacci extension reverse, which means upside down. What do I mean? Pay attention, very careful. You see this last move here? The last move is so important for every move. So it went down from here to here, but the last move, this one here, very, very important. So when I'm applying in a normal way the Fibonacci extension to this move from here to here, the Fibonacci extension should be in the direction of that move, down here. But I don't want to do that. So I will apply Fibonacci retracement to that move down, But my intention is not to use the Fibonacci retracement key level, but to use instead the upside down Fibonacci extensions applied to this session. So this session move from here to here. The Fibonacci extension reverse, because normally they should be down here if I do it properly, are here. They reverse, the upside down. So I have 138.2% there, which is a reverse. And I have also 161.8% level. And I have up there, look at this one, the 261.8% level. Look where the price went. So after this move start going up, look, the price, you see, that's where it did stop. Was that useful to us? Very useful, very, very useful. Just this section, because the price changes direction, and we apply Fibonacci extension upside down, or just call it Fibonacci retracement. We apply it like this, but we are not using the Fibonacci retracement. We are paying attention to the key level. Those Fibonacci extensions that are called upside down or reverse, when the price changes direction, when we do it, as I'm explaining to you like this, are very, very powerful. We can look, they are not magic one, but we can look for trading opportunity on or near those key levels. And you can see here, am I talking too much? All right. Am I talking too much? All right. Okay. Let's remove salary here, because it's something I've discovered myself. Or you'll be wondering, Joe, where did you get that from? It's just an experiment, all right? Just trying things, try to find out, keeping my eye wide open, try to understand. That's the whole purpose of it, all right? My obsession to understand things. This is it, all right? It makes sense? So I clean up my chart a bit. So here it is, all right? So everything becomes clear now. Okay, so here it is. So you see the 138.0, because I use 138.0, you see the price breaks above here. So look at this one. So first time, so he went above it, you see. That's the first one, 138.2. Do you see that? That's a pink line there. He ran above it, went to 161.8. He breaks above the 161.8, retest it. The reverse extension, Fibonacci extension applied to this move down. So he breaks above the 161.8%, reverse, retest it, and then went up a bit. This is a breakout zone that is not clear to many traders, but it's a breakout zone. But the price couldn't go up very much. So it's a negation of a bullish breakout. People must sell it after this move down. One must look for an opportunity to sell it. You see, price pull back to retest the 138.2% reverse to this move. Fibonacci extension reverse to this move. So all you are doing, look at this tail here. So he went back above it, breaks above, and he retested it. Look at this long tail. And all this tail touching the moving average 14. All right, you see? Then boom, up. Where did he stop? 261.8%. Fibonacci extension upside down applied to this move down. Now, it's something you can play with and see whether it's useful to you. So again, you see this session here. I can show you another example again. Is it getting too long? I want to show you everything so we can talk about it so we know that it's done and dusted. As I'm explaining to you now, you see here. All right, price went down. So you understand now? Because he got a long shadow, I'm putting it from here, closing price to closing price. Now we are all in tune because you know how I draw my Fibonacci extension. But what I'm doing here, you see, the price was going now for many years. Now it came down 1, 2, 3. Now you see, and I start changing direction here. So anytime it's changing direction, I apply Fibonacci extension to the last move down. But what I'm doing Fibonacci extension upside down. Because in a normal way, the extension should be down here. So because as it starts going up in this session, I want to use those inverted Fibonacci extension level. And the first one that you can see on my chart is here. You see, 138.2% Fibonacci extension reverse to the last move down here. Did you get it? Did you see any trading opportunity there? Look, again, same zone. So it went there. So even if you ignore this move here down, you see, so we see a convergence of 138.2 in this zone. In fact, for this move down, the 161.8 was here. But now, so you see, the 138.2% reverse of this move is coinciding with the 161.8% Fibonacci extension reverse of this session. Did you forget? Remember, it breaks the bull retest. So you will be paying attention. Look at the price breaks above that level, retest again here. You are looking for trade opportunity. And again, look at the 161.8. Similar zone, okay? You see the reversal that took place here, I was telling you, similar zone again, okay? So we are looking, you can see, if you do that, you may find some hidden Fibonacci clusters. C-L-U-S-T-E-R. So you say, George, what is Fibonacci clusters? Or what are Fibonacci clusters? Or go to www.dayprotrader.com. From the home page, no another page, from the home page, place the cursor on the word more. There, so you can see every page. So you're scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down until you see Fibonacci clusters. Right. So this is how I draw Fibonacci extensions precisely. Let me know how you draw your Fibonacci extension. Do you always put it at the top, very top, all the time? Do you sometimes ignore the shadow and the tail? Do you try to go into the mind of other traders? Have you ever used the Fibonacci extension upside down at the point where the price is changing direction? All right. Are you interested in this topic? Okay, let us know in the comment section. Any complaint, lament, okay, suggestion, or I put them in the comment section. I always read the comment. You may say, Joe, you didn't. I did, all right, I did all the time. I read them, and sometimes you may think that Joe, you didn't reply, and then behold, another day I'm recording a video talking about your comment or something that you have suggested in the comment section. All right, so we welcome your comment and your suggestion, please. Okay. If this video has been truly useful to you, please let us know by giving us your beautiful thumbs up. If you dislike it, be sure to mark it down. However, if you think it's an essential tutorial that can open the eyes of other Fibonacci extension traders, feel free to share it on the social website. All right. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Day Pro Traders. Be sure to click on the notification bell so anytime we record a new video and I hit the word publish, you will be the first person to be notified. Stay tuned because more amazing tutorials are coming soon and you don't want to miss them, do you? All right. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. To learn more about Fibonacci extension trading, go to www.dayprotrader.com. Check out also our playlist relating to Fibonacci extension. Happy trading to you all, and I will speak to you soon. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about how I draw Fibonacci extensions precisely. I'm talking about myself, please, my opinion. All right? Thank you for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Happy trading to you all.